Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Callie and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Callie's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The tiny little corrections and lots of motivations that we give these puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That's going to leave her left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And the only correction that we give is a tiny little tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Callie is going to come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly tomorrow during your follow-up training session with Rich. Now Callie is sitting very nicely up Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Callie, heel. And heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking. So that when you're walking her in your neighborhood, she's walking nicely next to your left leg, not dragging you down the street, focused on you, and each time that you stop your feet, she's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So if you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, or you're having a leisurely stroll and you stop your feet, Callie has been taught to move at your pace and to sit when you stop. So this is going to make walking her always a pleasure. You want her making some type of eye contact with you because she's working with you and for you. And this is going to make your walks much more enjoyable as she has proper leash manners and proper heeling skills. Very nice automatic sit. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You can practice this exercise indoors as well as outdoors. You're going to start out at about 30 seconds and slowly work up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to her, she quickly walks counterclockwise back to her shoulders. She stops when she gets to her shoulders, and then at that point Callie expects to get another command. So you can tell her to heel again, which is what Brandy did. You can tell her to stay again. There's a whole lot of things you can tell her, but you have to tell her something when you get back to those shoulders, because she's expecting it, she's waiting for it. She doesn't sit, it's no sit. And she has to complete the exercise the way it was taught. So if she pops up, you're going to go back and repeat it. This time, instead of returning back to her, Brandy's going to call her. And it's Callie, come. And she is to come and sit. Not come and jump on you, never to put her front feet on your legs. Always to come and sit for praise. She is such a sweet, sweet, sweet girl. And she's smart too, and she's very eager to please, and she's so loving. Brandy walks all the way out to the end of her training leash. She's going to use her name and a happy voice, and she's going to call her in. She comes in and sits, and she gets praised for coming. Coming is always a happy command. And Brandy's talking to her, encouraging her verbally, keeping her motivated. And these are great manners for her, because when she's running in the yard, I mean, she can be a wild child. So this is teaching her self-control as well. Now the next command that Brandy's going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So with her seated at your left, you're going to take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay when you're practicing, you can practice right in your living room. 1 minute working up to 5-minute long down stay. This is a self-control focus exercise. When Brandy returns back to her again, she quickly walks counterclockwise all the way back to Callie's shoulders and stops, and then she gives her another command. Then you're going to be amazed at how well this tires her out. If you run through your obedience video twice, you're going to see that you have completely much more mellow, quiet, attentive puppy. And even though she's tall, she's young. And she still has very much a puppy brain. This time Brandy will call her out of that down. Good girl. And sits. Good job, girlfriend. And then back to heel. And don't let her put the brakes on or act like she doesn't want to do something. Brandy encouraged her out of that without yanking on her or being at all aggressive with her. Now when she pops up on that, you saw Brandy go right back and say, no, down, stay. And at that point you have to get firm because she's just like starting to do her own thing now. And again, you can return or you can call her.
Callie, come.
Very nice. Right back to heel. So we want you guys to really enjoy her for the week that you have her. We're looking forward to what you discover with her while you have her at home. Now this last command is you're down from a distance, so Brandy's going to leave her in a sit stay. She doesn't walk the full extent of the leash. She gives her about 3 or 4 feet. She's going to use her right hand to give the command. And with that command, you're going to lengthen out your time and your distance. That's not her best command. Down from a distance is a little bit harder because she's not right next to you. And she is kind of Velcro dog, I think because of her past history, which we don't know anything about. She bonds very nicely to people that she loves and cares about, and she doesn't want to do distance down. She wants to lay on your feet. We've enjoyed having her, as challenging as it's been. We want you to keep us posted on your progress and anything that you find out about her. We love her and we're looking forward to having her back. We will see you soon, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.